What's going on, everybody? This is the Midlife Crisis Podcast. The Booze and Dudes are back. I am, as always, of course, your host, Pete. Joining me tonight, you know my co-host, they're here all the time, Eddie Spaghetti.
What's happening?
Hab the Crab.
The full attack. What's up?
Look who's back.
Hey!
Back in town, buddy. You're up.
Yeah, great intro, bro.
Lefty _ Montana, a.k.a. Babyface, a.k.a. Al. I must warn you guys, I took a microdose before coming on.
Oh, thanks for telling us.
Oh, yeah, man.
You did, right. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I took a microdose before coming on, and the problem is when I Googled it, it turns out it wasn't a microdose. So
it was a mega dose.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up right now.
How are you feeling?
Shit, man, I'm chilling, bro.
Welcome.
It's good to have you back, Alex,
man,
on the Midlife Crisis Podcast.
What are we
Welcome
talking
back.
about today?
Welcome back, man.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I don't know if it's bad luck to cheers with Celsius, but
Listen,
These
I hope
guys
not.
don't give a
Cheers
shit.
is cheers.
we're Fahrenheit guys over here.
I highly doubt I have any fans out there, but yeah.
You got a couple.
In case you missed me. Nah, I do.
He's
You know, I'm
back.
trying to be humble, but yeah, I'm back.
Glad you're here because you know what? You're one of those guys. You're all over New York.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're outside.
Yeah,
fact-
I really am. Like, even if I don't want to admit it.
In fact, you're wearing
Outside.
a hat right now that represents
The New
a
York
team
Yankees.
we are watching. By the way, as
more
we're
game,
recording,
baby. One
it
more
is
game.
right October 19th, and the Yankees are up 3-1 on the series against the Guardians,
Yeah, baby.
and they are playing right now. If they win tonight, it is the World Series time for them. The Mets, not so lucky. They are down 3-2 in their respective series with the Los Angeles Dodgers. That game happens on Sunday,
Yeah, they're
I
trying
believe
to,
the 20th.
they're trying to push for game 7. That's the
Yeah,
only
they
way.
got to win 2 in a row.
Yeah, they
the
can
only
do
way.
it, though.
And I tell you what, that's been their mantra this last half of the regular season going into the playoffs. The Mets are the comeback kids, it seems like. Anytime after the 7th inning, man,
Hopefully
they
can-
really bring it.
Yeah, hopefully they can keep it going. You know, have a
Alex, with that said, would you obviously be excited with a Subway World Series?
Yeah, no.
The main reason I'm actually hoping for a Subway Series, even though it's very unlikely it's going to happen, is because I want us to go back to hating each other for the right reasons. Sports,
Right.
You know, and different and you know different colors, gang
That's
colors,
smart,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
I like that.
They'll come together.
Instead of politics,
Right, to
You
just hate on-
every time
right.
there's a Subway Series, or every time there's a big sporting event in New York where the team actually wins, everybody's chilling. There's no other stupid Harris Trump shit.
Yeah.
So honestly, that's why I
It's a healthy debate.
Yeah,
It's a healthy
you know,
It's a good
distraction.
one.
and we actually fight too. You know, people actually fight over.
Yeah, that's what I'm
sports.
saying. I
There's
hope-
there's no
hopefully-
this online
I love
bickering.
those videos.
You know, we're all
Of
in the
course.
same bar in the same stadium, and we start fighting.
I mean, if you go to if you look at any Oakland Raider game and you know the Chargers, they fight all the time. You know, so
But-
that happens. That comes with the territory.
And hopefully the
Either-
Mets can push it through. You know, they can pull through. And but
yeah, it could be you know a fool's dream, but man, at the Mets, if what they've done the past I would say month and a half up until now, like if any team can do it, it can be them.
yeah,
The way they just come back, they chip away. The Dodgers are stacked.
yeah.
Their pitching
But like
is a little
Alex,
suspect.
said, it will be great for the city. It'll be great for New York. You know, have a healthy debate.
The Yankees
hate each other.
The Yankees
just 'cause of
and
that.
Dodgers, though, would be a good fucking series.
And the Dodgers were, of course, Brooklyn.
But again, like I said, I just figure with it being around election time, a Subway Series would be the perfect thing. You know, once again, because
It'll be a distraction.
We'll hate each other for the right
Everybody's-
reasons.
yeah.
You know,
Healthy debate.
Yeah,
Healthy,
you know,
right.
and also, you know, when it comes to sports, people actually, fist fight.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like this online bickering and shit, or you know, whatever. Like,
Get it out of your
I'm not calling
system.
you a snowflake. I'm calling you a fucking scumbag who roots for the Mets. You know, whatever. Although the
Yeah,
thing is, I was actually
scumbag.
rooting for both teams though, because when I rocked the New York Yankee fitted, it's really New York symbolism. All right, I'm a Jet fan. All right?
I'm glad you brought that up. I saw
at the end of the day,
I saw
football's
a
my
post
shit, not
today,
baseball.
gentlemen. I wanted to see if you guys agree. There was it was a quote, you know, some Twitter like copy paste bullshit. But actually, let me see what you guys think about it. They say if you're wearing a Mets hat in the city, people go by, hey, let's go Mets, right? If you're wearing a Yankees cap, you're a tourist.
That doesn't
Whoa,
make any sense
yeah, that makes
in
sense. What
any
do you mean?
universe.
Just because the Yankees are.
That meme wasn't made in New York State.
But granted, if we're not taking away the Yankees being in their position right now, I think it's true. The Yankee, it's an iconic symbol.
Yeah, it's a
It's
worldwide.
like it's the Dallas Cowboys of baseball. It's a history. Like people in China,
I don't think
love
it's
them.
necessarily no, because the Giants and Cowboys, there's like real hatred there. That's
he's
more like
saying
Yankees
that
and Red
Yankees
Sox.
are more. No, he's saying Yankees are more worldwide.
Worldwide known.
Oh yes, you're right.
More
Yeah,
than
like America's team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always said that.
When other
Like
countries think about New York, they think about the Yankees. They don't think about
one
the
thing
Mets.
I must apologize. We're having issues all night with our huge big screen, beautiful TV,
I know.
and for some reason our logo can't stick up. We're gonna just rock with this right now, please. I
Nice
know
scenery, look
I
at
know
that.
what happened, but obviously I can't ignore it. This is
the
it's a
midlife.
screensaver.
This
It's,
is what you get at the midlife crisis.
Exactly.
This is what you get midlife crisis.
The mid crisis.
Yeah, but it's still connected though.
Yeah,
Well, it's certainly not.
It's certainly not.
No, but it's great. Gentlemen, we were at Harry's last week. That was fun
Yes.
seeing him.
Yes.
The last time he was here was episode 11, man. You were on more recently than Harry.
really.
Yeah. He had a good time. It was,
I thought
it
he
was
was just
cool.
on. Wait, didn't you
We
just
went
say-
over
just
his
last
house last
week.
week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
last
last
week.
episode.
Oh, you mean like in general? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
So
nice.
that was
he's-
cool,
I
man.
see him on social media. It seems like he's doing good.
Yeah, he's all right.
Speaking of speaking of updates on social media, I'm not gonna say any names out of respect, but only in the year 2024 would I open the newspaper and see that
Front
my
page.
old gym teacher was
There was
running a prostitution ring with a guy who my dad used to know, who I thought was in witness protection.
Who was an officer of?
Nah. I'm not talking about the pig. I'm talking about the guy who ran this shit. Freaking.
I see.
Whatever. Again, I'm not gonna. Obviously, we said not to say names, but like my dad knew that guy when I was a kid. I thought he got put into WITSEC. He wrote a book about the shit he used to do.
Yeah,
Like-
like we heard about this a couple
interesting
of months back. You know.
situation that's going on in our local town.
Yeah,
I
everyone brought it up.
I hope the guy's gonna be okay. Honestly, he probably was just doing security and getting some tax-free bread. I mean, it wasn't.
Yeah,
probably wasn't-
he's just hanging out there, making sure things are good.
I'm,
Making sure
no,
that.
but, I mean, but, come on, because I like the guy. I'm just saying. Hopefully,
All right, let's give some context. We're in the Suffolk County area of Long Island. We all went to the same high school. There's a particular individual in this high school who was a teacher, gym teacher, and some things got on the news with him involved in a brothel, prostitution ring kind of deal
Sex
going
trafficking.
Sex trafficking, man.
on. Like, did
Prostitution.
it absolutely like? And,
wa-
and
he
I know
was-
we're not
he
dropping
was-
names or anything like that. It's just we're making a conversation.
Yeah,
of
but
it.
get his title right. He was the house manager at the brothel.
So he was like, yeah,
He's running
came
the
in,
show, running
yeah.
the floor, making sure the girls are good, making sure the customers are good, and making sure the money's right, and making sure security's tight.
He had all that time after 3 p.m., huh? What do you guys... Now, did it
I've
really
never been
surprise you?
you know what bugged me about it is that after it happened, all of a sudden you go on the internet and people were like, "I knew there was something creepy about him." It's like, no,
Yo,
there was
I
nothing.
sent-
great
fucking-
point.
I sent
there was
that
nothing
to,
creepy about him.
I
All right,
sent
he
that
was just
to
doing
one
a
of our.
fucking job.
I
Right?
sent that to one of our friends, and they go, "Hey, didn't you come with us and so and so?" And I'm like, "Absolutely not! Don't you bring me into that shit."
Oh,
I had a mutual friend at my apartment with the person I live. The day you sent the article, that mutual friend, as soon as I said it, her mind was blown because she went to that school, and she was only there for a year, but it stuck in the back. She's like, "I can't believe," and she was like flabbergasted.
I heard this months ago. I heard a little whisper around town that there was some takedown going on some illegal
Yeah,
action with an
you're the one that
school.
told us.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, oh shoot.
I
You
thought it
had
was
some
the,
good intel.
Yeah, man, I got my ear to the streets. I don't even live here, man. You guys are living in the town. You don't know what the fuck is going on.
Didn't even know.
man.
Jesus Christ.
One of our mutual friends that told me that back in high school, him and Derek had actually went there.
He probably.
I'm not gonna say it on the show, but he
I'm
was
sure
telling me
he-
like, bro, that place. He was like, man, that's old news, bro. It's just been there since like 20 years ago, and I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's probably been involved in it the whole time. I mean, who knows?
He's gonna
Who
lose
knows?
his pension. He's not gonna do no time, whatever. It was the guy that was running it. That's what surprised me because I'm like, I was a fucking mob rat. Like, what
He
the fuck?
also
Like, what's
owned.
he doing
He
back in
also
Long
owned, he also owned like a sweet treats place in
I
town.
thought it
that
was the
shut
cop
down
that
now.
was running the whole thing.
I don't know. I
They were
read
both
something in the
running it.
papers. The cop was on duty one day because he was blue and white, not a
And
detective.
they got robbed.
And the place got
customer.
robbed.
A
So the
customer.
the cop
No.
actually drives there on duty in the cop car.
At a
Yeah.
precinct,
You know,
at a-
just to see what the fuck is going
yeah,
on.
but
I'm
he
like,
went off of his district to go make
Yeah.
sure his place was running right and that he could falsify the data and cover it all up.
See
It's
what he
smart
can do.
shit, you know.
A customer got robbed. That's the whole. The customer called 911.
When
Which
you
is
read about
interesting.
the way they did it, actually, up until the customer got robbed, it's not that hard to believe they would have got away with
Oh,
it.
yeah, they
Because
would- they
honestly,
would've been
When you
good.
look at
They
the way
would've
the
been-
guy was doing it, like what they said with the undocumented and shit like that,
sure.
like nobody was snitching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, if the cop didn't do that, or
They were running a pretty good operation, like you said, they had the undocumented. They had
there's fucking money in that
Yo,
shit,
it's
man. I
they were
mean,
4 years into
so,
it.
so they had undocumented women that signed contracts
years.
for $6,000 a month, depending on the rooms that they were renting. To goes from 6,000 to 12,000 to up, and those girls was getting paid. And you got to think, like, if a police officer and a school teacher is running that joint, their
Yeah,
co-workers are stopping by and getting a piece of the
just so,
action.
like, the way
those
they-
are the people who have the fucking good money and like are able to pay. If those girls got to pay $6,000 a month, think about it.
The girls are like a cop's in.
They're not doing $60, $100
I'm good. I'm not gonna get in trouble.
transactions.
Yo, like, but the way they make shit sound in the papers compared to what it actually is, like, they made it sound like it was the most low life sleazy
I
thing.
got-
I'm like, yo, listen, dude, they know what they're getting into. They're happy to be in America.
but the paper
All right,
makes
yes, the
it-
pimp is
Oh,
telling them they have
boy.
to fuck to make money.
Yeah, but the
what's wrong with
paper,
that, you
the
know?
paper makes shit like what it
Yeah,
isn't.
they have to do their due
Like
diligence.
I had an incident that a little blurb in there, and it made it seem like I was this big time, And
We're talking about this because it was right in our community, so it's something
Right in our
to, like-
backyard.
but now it's just so far fetched.
It was an old gym teacher, bro. It's like, what the fuck?
It is our old gym teacher. It's kind of fucked up when you think about it in hindsight.
That's my coach.
Because
That was your coach.
we went to school with
He
this
saw me in
gentleman
a
and-
singlet during wrestling practice, bro.
So it's like, but then you think about it, it's like it's really not so uncommon. There's freaks and
Nah,
jerks
there's
everywhere,
fucking
you know?
jerk spots all over town. Everybody's running them. You just don't.
You
gotta.
could be
you don't
teachers.
know
You
what's
could
going
be
on.
cops. You could
I mean,
be
listen,
Diddy.
I
You could
get
be,
why, like, the public looks at him.
Diddy,
yeah, I
everybody's
guess-
fucking everybody.
I
you know?
understand why regular civilians is like, all right, the guy's a public servant and he's babysitting hookers. Like, okay, I get why.
Yeah, but he's
makes people
physically fit
uncomfortable,
and he's
but
a
it
good
wasn't like no
security guard.
fucking creepy shit. All right, we know the guy. He's a tough guy. He's a strong guy. He was probably just holding
Now
it
here's
down.
my question:
Just
Did
like
he
this-
recruit women from high school? That's a different fucking
No, but he
ball
wasn't
game.
doing that.
Yeah, I
What
don't-
if they
I don't-
came to him
I
later
don't-
in life?
I've heard.
I
I've
don't
heard
know what
some.
to say about that, then.
I've
I don't
heard
know.
some crazy things out in the streets. I don't want to get into, but some things are going on.
Yeah, this guy. Yeah, you
But,
might not want to say it.
Listen, if I'm being biased because we
it's
know
just-
him, so be it. But I would like to think that he wasn't doing nothing that fucking crazy.
It would be the
all right?
same thing as like running like an illegal poker game or like something that we're not supposed to be doing or something.
Yeah.
You know? It's.
Bro, the sex trade goes back beyond before the drug trade.
Make it
beyond,
legal.
Gambling and sex. Those are the two fucking oldest vices in history.
Since the beginning of time.
Yeah, even Jesus. Oh, never mind.
That shit run the world.
All right, so gentlemen, now
No,
transitioning.
I had to stop myself. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
even me of all people don't go there.
Please. Transitioning out from the beginning of time to the future. Are you kidding me? You guys have definitely heard of this Elon Musk Tesla robots coming out.
Yeah.
20 to 30 G's.
I don't like any of it.
This thing could potentially, do your dishes, mow your lawn, get the groceries. What, it's going to fucking... How's it going to do that?
Am I supposed to not find it disturbing that a fucking robot has the tendencies of a human? Like, am I supposed to be okay with this?
All right,
Like,
but hold on a
like-
second. Let's rewind the tape, right? So household robotic shit. Where did we start? The Roomba, right? Mowing the thing, doing.
I guess
the
something along those
vacuuming,
lines, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The self-vacuuming.
And then they had like a security system where like if you left your stove on, this thing can go in and check camera tops and shit like that. Now we have
Correct.
cameras inside our house. Now we have the Alexa. We got the robotic lawnmower that mows your lawn in the middle of the night. Now we're here at self-driving cars, and now we're here at robots that we could actually buy.
Granted, back in the 50s and 60s, this is what they already predicted. I'm surprised it happened sooner.
No Terminator.
Yeah, but when it
shit.
comes to-
I'm just saying, though, it's a
when it
little
come-
bizarre to see these things in real life.
Yeah, I know,
it's
right?
Fucking,
Right, when it morphs into that cop and Terminator and starts fucking chasing
there
him on the
actually
highway.
is a reason
Yeah,
why they
bro.
say AI can never develop a life of its own. I forgot, like an expert
Yeah, but
actually
hold
broke
on.
it
You
down.
seen the Will
Hold on a
Smith movie?
second. My problem is, it's like if we accept them into our household and start buying them and buying into this, right? We already bought into the AI, like the self-checkout and shit. They're getting rid of fucking humans at there. Now you're pulling up to fast food restaurants, the person taking your orders,
It's
AI.
AI, yeah.
Everything's AI. So like they're limited humans now, right? So then my problem is, where are all those people that have a job that are going to be replaced by these things? Where are they going to work and where are they going to go? There's going to be more people at the street corner begging for
An
money.
economic robot takeover is what you're
I'm
concerned
worried about all of that, man.
I'm not really. The Jetsons did this decades ago. They had the maid Rosie.
Exactly.
She was there. She did the dishes, right?
Yeah, that's exactly how it's
She
gonna
talked
be.
like this, and
Jetsons.
they got
the
along
one with
just
the broom,
fine.
right?
Yeah, she had
Okay,
everything.
all right,
She was
all
on wheels.
Yeah.
yeah. So shout out to the Hanna-Barbera. They always knew what they were
I don't
doing.
know, man. Now we got the Amazon fucking supermarket coming into town and shit like that. Like things
Well,
are
it's
changing,
slowly
bro.
becoming into that.
Yeah, so
and I
where
think
are
it's
all
like
these
20
fucking
years from now?
where do all
right.
these fucking people work though? Like I can't be replaced. Unfortunately, at my job, I can't go robotics and fucking But
Get on fucking
Hey,
camera.
Ant, what's
Get on
going
camera.
on?
the guy on the
The guy
couch
on the
steps
couch.
up. What's up, buddy boy?
Legit looking like a Sicario right now. Fucking
Ready
dark
to go.
Dominican skin with the hood up, man. He's ready to fucking pop off me. Nah, I promise you I wasn't gonna make no jokes tonight. My bad.
Yeah,
just
didn't
did,
we
though.
already
It's all
say
right.
you weren't gonna?
All right, yeah. And I never
But,
said nothing about Anne Frank for the last time.
Yo, 30 G's to buy one of these
And
things.
frankly, I would like you not to.
And on the other hand, I'm worried about like these robots like take over people's social skills and shit. Like like people like buy
Well,
robot.
that's the
and
thing.
not
I think
leave
they're
the
going to
house
be
and shit.
heavily dependent on humans to even gain that information.
Yeah,
And I think
to
it's
evolve.
run by humans at
Yeah,
this point.
If it's hooked up to the fucking Wi-Fi, it's good
so,
to go.
do you
bro.
guys think a robot will have a sense of humor? Can it tell jokes?
Yeah.
Does it understand when you go
Yeah.
say, go fuck
There's
yourself?
there's videos
because-
of these things talking and
No,
like,
because
people
you-
asking them questions and they're like,
But hold on, man. We could
we're
type
trying
in,
to be as much as human as possible. One of them answered that. I was
But
like,
you guys haven't heard the the Manning they asked AI to write jokes like as Manning, and like the thing wrote all these jokes as Manning and fucking football shit and
yeah?
with his voice and everything. Like they could already do all this. Like if you could say, write me a joke that sounds in a Joe Rogan standard with this and that, blah 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 blah.
Oh, that's a
It'll
good
do
point.
It'll do all that.
So
when you ask if this thing could tell jokes and have a personality, this thing's already fucking locked in, bro.
Yeah, they're already cold calling. They're using AI to like people believe that you're talking to Trump or Kamala on the phone. Like they're taking advantage of people, like thinking like I mean you're just dumb at that point if you really think that is what it is. But that's just an example of like what the kind of things they're doing with that. The robot thing is kind of like weird. I mean, that's going to be like a transition, I guess. I don't know.
but like in 20 years, I see these things like all
it
over
might
the
be a
place.
norm.
Yeah, people are gonna start taking them to the store with them
Yeah,
and shit.
it's gonna be all.
Or
that.
I think they go to the store for
Robots will have their own TikTok and Instagram.
them. Yeah, I know. They're going to have their own like
good.
podcasts.
I'm good on that.
Better
all
than
that shit,
ours.
bro. I don't want a part of any of that, man.
No, that's super scary. It's like
How much are these fucking things?
And our laws. And
How much are they?
It's like-
How much are they? Like 30
20
grand?
to 30 grand, he said initially, and so that means it's like $42,000.
Yeah, but our laws already can't even keep up to the technology that we got going on, and now we're gonna add fucking robots to the fucking thing. Like,
Yeah, man.
Got to call
You
Will
know what,
Smith.
Bug? You know what?
Fucking
Like I
Elon
found
Musk,
creepy about
man.
it.
Elon
Did you ever
Musk.
see the movie with Joaquin Phoenix? It's called She. But the whole time he develops a romantic relationship with the AI voice, and honestly, I thought it was fucking creepy. Like because I could actually see like that type of shit happen. Like some of those fucking weird loner types.
Yeah, but you see people like have fetishes with cars, balloons.
No, not even a fetish, but I'm saying people will start to rely on a fucking machine more. Like even when it comes to social skills. Yeah, to me that's kind of creepy.
And at the end of the day,
you know what I'm saying, man?
I've seen the movies.
And you fast forward 125 years from now, and then there's no humans left because we can't fuck the fucking robots and impregnate them and have children, and all that shit will just go extinct.
Yeah, they got artificial insemination.
I believe on the ride here we discussed, can they jerk you off?
Yes. Does it come? Does it come with a pocket pussy?
You put a silicone hand on that cold metal,
and then we're talking.
Like the secret compartment opens up.
Hey man, I could give you a
the extra $10,000 you can get it to
robot
do
can give you a hand job and make you toast and scrambled eggs in the morning.
You're right.
That's not a big fuck. That's not a bad deal.
all at the same time.
Yeah. There's a toaster right in her fucking.
You don't think she's going to be the most efficient robot as possible?
I mean, what would you name her?
You guys are. You guys are.
Layla.
There's
Diana.
There's no way, bro. They have.
Ridiculous.
They would have to have it so far enhanced because the ones that Elon rolled out, y'all find those things attractive, bro. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
Wait,
like,
so are you saying we're at a point right now where we're actually saying, like, debating? I'll wait till this is done.
No, go ahead. All right, let me wait till you're done.
Are we actually like at a point where we're debating whether or not we'd fuck a female robot? Like has it got to that point where like, hey, I'm kind of curious?
Debate? I've been thinking about it for years.
Exactly.
But like, remember, like I've heard people say like, yo, you ever fuck a girl with one leg? I wonder what that would be like. I personally never thought about that, but I'm saying, but like, it's just we debate about weird things.
Hey, man.
So like now I'm thinking like, what if they actually made a female robot fuckable?
Well, Alex, to me, is like if you're spending $30,000 on it, it better give you a hand job and make you breakfast.
Oh, that shit, man, better make the world turn in reverse for $30,000, man. Fuck that shit.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Hold on a second. But you guys are talking about like a sex doll looking robot or something. Like, because those are like...
No, it looks like a fucking stormtrooper.
Yeah, it looks weird now. But
it looks like the meta, like the glasses. It's like a fucking
said, it's
Tesla.
going to evolve. It's going to evolve, and in the future it's going to be different, I'm telling you.
I don't want nothing to do with it. Human contact is fantastic.
So would you rather have the Flintstones with the dinosaurs as your technology, or the Jetsons with
let's talk about like an incel with money and shit, sitting home in their mom's
Fred's
basement.
wife was I
was always a Betty guy. She was kind of Barney's wife was cute. I have something for brunette.
Barney, for an ugly fat dude, he was definitely getting caveman pussy.
Yeah. Yo, both of them, Barney and Fred, had nice looking chicks.
Yeah,
it's the way it was back then. Anyways, wow. I mean,
they weren't
really
feeding because they weren't feeding them. But man,
Yeah.
robots.
Yeah,
the whole robot thing is weird, man. I don't know.
Tigers.
Like, if you guys need, if y'all need like the fucking thing to do your dishes and shit, and put your dishes in your dishwasher, like
from an elephant's fucking trunk and shit.
Like, how busy are you? If you're that busy, you can't do that shit. Then you're too busy to be even probably making a mess. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness.
Like, it doesn't make any sense. And then how many you get? You get 3 of them living with you.
But just the point is,
and then they start fucking each other in the kitchen and shit.
Oh my god,
AI.
Like, you come home and there's a fucking robot orgy going on in the dining room table. You know?
How do you put it out? Turn off the Wi-Fi. Turn off the Wi-Fi.
How do you explain that? Right. How do you explain that when you're bringing your mother over for dinner?
That's a great fucking point. Like, how do you stop them? Just unplug the fucking Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because you programmed to be sexy and be all horned up all the time, and then
you have to clear the history.
Right. Exactly.
You gotta clear the history.
Clear the history. Clear the coach every morning. Put the hard reset on them every morning before you leave the house.
Jesus
Christ. This is why I love this podcast.
Because you got 3 or 4 robots at the house. It's gonna be like a Diddy freak off and that shit, oil everywhere. They're gonna be getting greased up because you're gonna start lubing them up. That's how it's gonna start. They're gonna be like, and now, you start adding the lube and the things get a little freaky. Oil come out and shit.
Now comes the problem though. Is this would Diddy be being prosecuted if they were all robots? Wow, I don't even. I'm saying this is the problem with these robots, though.
You know what? I did want to transition to that, Alex. I'm glad you brought that because
Can robots testify? That's a good fucking question.
This is why I love this podcast, man, because like we literally are talking about fucking
we're all
robots
over
right
the
now.
place.
Like not fucking robots, having sex with robots. Only on Booze and Dudes would that shit be like tolerable.
it's not far fetched.
It's just
not.
fucking creepy.
Where do you hear this kind of content?
I know, right? Shit.
I'd rather fuck like the bitch from Avatar than fuck a robot.
But
you know
can
what
we
I'm
can
saying?
we can we skip over this part and talk about actually if we would own one? I mean, you're talking about $30,000.
Hell no.
That's not a bad price point for a robot. Like to like.
Yeah,
Well, I
buy
don't trust
another-
them yet. They're gonna have bugs and glitches, just like anything else that you buy at first.
Oh,
They're
you
not
never
gonna be
you
they're
never
gonna
buy
need
the first
updates
version. You go
of
for the
ever.
fourth.
No, you gotta wait till next year's Black Friday sale when it's down to $27,000.
Yeah, but wait
let
for
me
the
wait-
5.0 version at
Yeah,
least.
let me wait for the news report.
Yeah, because you remember
Tesla
GPT?
robot kills freaking
Yeah,
owner.
exactly.
Yeah, let me wait.
Yeah, but you remember GPT, like the first version, like that couldn't do much, and now it's up to like 0.5 or some shit like that. Now that thing could do anything. Like if we wait
Yeah,
to
that's
that
what I'm
robot
saying.
version,
I seen the thing. I was like, what the fuck? This is weird. As
If
hell.
I see one of those fucking things while I'm shopping at the supermarket, I'm like,
It's gonna talk to you, but it's gonna, hey, hello, how you
leave me
doing?
the fuck alone.
Oh, he can, and he can.
hello,
react
Peter. Would
whatever
you
way.
like a cigarette?
Oh, now we're talking.
How do you feel about the sports games that are going on, Peter? And you're gonna be
I
like,
see English.
I don't know. And then you program whatever you want, and then you
That's
two-
how a robot sounds.
And then you two,
like
you
an
and
Englishman.
Yeah, when this robot knows everything about you, then you and this fucking robot fall in love like in 10 minutes. Would you like to go get a Subway?
Oh, Jesus.
A foot long?
Sounds pretty good right about
Yeah,
now.
dude. This fucking robot knows you, dude.
But like I said, man, when you buy them first, there's gonna be too many bugs. They're gonna choke you in the middle of the night. When you're
Yeah,
fucking,
exactly.
Smother you
Oh
with a
my
pillow.
god, yeah.
Just because you didn't turn on the on function in the
You
fucking,
didn't charge me last night,
in
and
the
now
fucking,
you must.
user manual before you,
Exactly.
or you didn't charge it to 100% all night first. You left it at 97.
Yeah, 5 throat punches in the middle of your
and then
sleep.
that's it. It's done. You're over.
You'll never forget to uncharge that fucking thing.
So
I'll tell you that.
we'll use fucking
I'm out. I'm not buying that thing.
This is crazy.
$30,000.
Can it drive you to fucking work
Yeah,
too?
Yo, it's
They're
literally
probably going to.
at
Dude,
this
they're going
point,
to.
At this point, it's literally $30,000 for a friend. The thing just literally says, "Hi, how are you?" Blah 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 blah, and it just
For
walks
real.
around and follows you. And then you
It's-
can be like, "Hey, pass me that spoon. I'm mixing
It's
this
spooky.
potato salad."
Like Alex said, it's kind of fucking scary. Like,
Yeah.
dude, what the
Yo,
fuck?
I'll
is this
forget.
shit?
I'm tripping on mushrooms right now thinking about this shit.
That's
Like,
right. I keep forgetting
Yo,
about
yeah,
that.
like I took a fucking.
That's why I keep mentioning that you add 2 robots to
I
the
took
situation.
fucking. I took a
3
microdose
robots
that wasn't a
to the
microdose, and now I'm thinking about having sex with robots. That is just not okay.
Yeah,
Yo,
dude.
God forgive
Hey,
me,
not
man.
okay.
Stop thinking about that.
Yeah,
I'm
Yo,
not.
because
bad.
like yo,
Hey,
say it was like Terminator
I'm
3.
not thinking
I'd
about
fuck
that.
the shit out of that robot.
I'm not
You know what
thinking
I'm
about
saying?
that.
Now you're thinking rational.
Yeah, like yo, the blonde villain
Oh,
from
word.
Terminator 3. Yo,
What
that
if-
was a hot robot.
yeah,
What
she
if it was
was.
like a Betty Boop robot or something?
Nah. Betty Boop I always thought was busted for a cartoon, but
What about a Jessica Rabbit
Boop.
robot?
Jessica Rabbit was alright.
Yeah, she's fire.
There
I was checking
was
her out the
another
other
one
day.
too. I forgot. Yeah, whatever.
Well, gentlemen, I think it's a good time to take a quick intermission.
Yeah, enough of
Real
this
quick.
robot talk.
Yeah, like midlife crisis. We'll be right back, guys.
Steady on the track.
Hang in there. We have returned to the Midlife Crisis podcast. Gentlemen, always good to be back with you again.
All right. First of all, we've agreed that I'm no longer going to bring my phone to the table. I am a victim of digital heroin. It's a real thing.
Yeah, I heard.
Seriously.
They
And
wrote
number
many
2, I
articles.
just got to bring this up. And the guy on the couch with the hood up, the Sicario, looks at my ID and he says, "Why you got someone else's ID?" Then he takes a look and he says, "Wait, that's you from back in the day?" Yo, how these motherfuckers gonna diss me that bad? Like,
Don't you have to retake your picture? Like,
nah,
every
that was
so
from when I
often?
was like 25. Yo, that was 100 pounds ago, and like
that
I was
doesn't look
100
like it,
pounds
right?
lighter. I had 2 eyes and I had a hairline.
How
you know what
have
I'm
you
saying?
not taken a picture since?
Yeah, but I don't even
'Cause they don't
see
ask me
that.
to
I
retake
don't-
the picture.
Yeah, but it's not even that. Like, I don't see that as him.
That's me. Yo, that's fucked up.
I would question why you.
I was high in that picture. But
Anthony
it was
asks, he
definitely-
goes, "Why?"
no.
Anthony goes, "Why are you carrying someone else's?"
He
ID?"
literally asked me, he's like, bro, why you went like have a stolen ID? And I'm like, the fuck you talking
Let me
about?
ask you
See,
something.
dude, like
when you,
ID.
when you go to the DMV to renew and whatever re-register,
they've never asked me to retake the picture.
There's an
but
option.
there's an option.
There's
You
an
can
option.
do that.
Why do I want to, yo?
Yeah, he likes that skinny 100
It's
pounds.
2005.
I know.
You look
I'm
nothing
man,
like
nah,
that.
I'm gonna,
I
I'm gonna
know.
treat that shit like a dating app and fucking put all my hot pictures
I
on it and
still-
shit
I'm
like that. I'm
still
not gonna
the
fucking.
Wow, you guys got to update your photo. I do
Exactly.
too.
My mother had one from
this
like
shit?
when she was like
I don't even
right
know.
getting married to my father. Like, like people let that shit rock for years, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Mine's,
You know,
mine's
I don't want to
a little-
watch my evolution. Okay,
But
that's
you
why I
can
have
get
Facebook
away
for it.
with that, you know,
Yeah, I
because
can
that
get
looks
away with
like
that.
you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that you look literally
I'll get-
25 years younger than I was in that
Fucking
picture.
crazy, bro.
Like,
Yeah, I'll get an updated picture.
Nah, I got. You know what? I think I'm aging gracefully,
Yeah,
but
dude.
like it just
Things are
came out of
changing.
nowhere. Like all of a
It
sudden,
just
like
came out of
yo,
nowhere.
I'm-
Like, why you have a
all
fake
of a sudden
ID,
I'm
bro?
38, and I'm like, you know, she's proceeding, and I'm like, you know what, though, man, if I really love myself,
Yeah, but if
who
you
gives a
walk
fuck?
around looking like this, you don't even have to pull your ID out, though, you know?
Yeah.
Because nobody's going to need your ID for anything. They're not going to think you're 19 or anything.
in fact, they're
Thanks
gonna
a lot.
like
That's not
question
making me
it.
feel better. Fucking shit.
Yeah, but all of us, man.
Hey, what? Can you get in
I
the
Exactly.
keep my shit short, dude. I cut the grays out.
I think out of everyone we know, there's like one out of every 20 people who genuinely don't age. Like, there's always that one person who like,
Yeah, usually a minority or something like that.
yes, that is
I was
true.
kidding.
Yeah, no.
I think we all look good for our age.
Oh, dude,
Remember
Gil
Gilbert's mom looked like she was like 20 years old.
She's still the same way. I've seen her recently. Gil is still the same way. Gary's still the same way. They're
Yeah.
all they're still 18 years old.
He was always a
The
good
Gills and the Garys.
Yeah, Gavin too.
kid. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in
GGG.
years. Yeah, freaking up. They don't. Italians, they say they age like wine. I guess
Everybody
that's
has
okay.
their time though, man. Like we all crack at.
I
like, a
think we
different
all
time.
look good for our age, or 40,
Yes.
or approaching 40.
A lot of people have more wear and
If
tear
not-
than others.
All right, the age factor I'm getting used to, but if nothing else, I like the way I've matured. I will say that, and I know
Yeah.
that like we very rarely get into serious.
When
Oh,
you're-
we all do, man. Thank you.
When you've been through
Yeah,
it
we
all.
like I'm
appreciate
saying, I know
shit.
like we don't get into serious shit on this podcast, but in this one case, I will say like the way I've grown as a man, like what my values are now, the way I view things, I'm
I
pretty
think that's
satisfied
that's
with
the
that.
point, right?
Yeah, I
You
think
know,
it's safe to say we
maturing,
could-
it's growing up.
Midlife
you know?
crisis podcast. you
We
know
could
what I'm
all
saying?
say
Midlife
Exactly.
crisis.
Yeah.
we rarely
I
call
like
it
that.
Yeah, you know what? Nah, that is though, man. I gotta be honest. Like just all right, little shit. Like all right, I'm not bringing my phone to the table. That I called myself
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I just
You
don't
did at the intermission. You said
I was thinking
Yeah.
it the first whole half. I'm like, I gotta say something.
Yo,
and he
I
turns
know.
to me and he
And
goes,
I ain't start whining like a bitch. I ain't start saying you're just making that up. I wasn't holding my phone. I said I just told
but you
some
know
shit.
what?
Fuck it.
He was a victim of doing that when he first came on too. You always had that habit.
Yeah,
like,
that was just like,
you know. But
doing
we
his
like that.
stories,
That's
everything.
cool
Yeah,
to
he likes to
us.
record.
It's showing.
Yeah.
It's showing your point of view and your
One of
perspective.
my girlfriends actually mentioned to me like in
One of your girlfriends. You lucky
girls
dog.
who's a friend. All right, I'm not.
gotcha,
I,
gotcha.
mean, I
Okay.
got like one of
you
booty
make
call,
sure
but
you
she ain't
clear
shit.
that up, man.
But I'm saying, nah, I
Dude,
got,
one
I,
at
got,
a
I got
time.
like one booty call right now, but she ain't even really popping. But I'm saying, like, one of my girls who's a
Send me
friend.
this clip.
She
Yeah,
said,
she'll
Alex-
jump
she said,
off.
shout out
Alex,
to the booty girl.
Yeah, the
after
jump-
I got shot, she was like, "Yo,
The
do
jump
yourself a
offs,
favor,
baby. The
stop
jump
documenting it."
offs.
What was that, Alex? Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait. till you
She,
guys
she
do
was yelling at you for documenting
it.
everything.
She no,
Like,
not
what
yelling
is
at
it?
me. She was
Let me
telling
see
me,
your light.
do like,
No, I don't have a light now.
Holy fucking shit!
I know.
Try and talk, bro. Like, come on, man. Like,
I'm with you right there. Every
Yo,
time
like-
they enter.
Yo, this guy-
Wait, hold on. You
I
touching
set
my
him-
muscle?
I mean,
I
listen,
set-
he's
I
the
set
boss,
him
he's
up
the
for
tech
that.
guy, so I can't really say
Yo,
shit. But yo,
I
like,
set-
let me fucking talk to
I
him.
set him up for that. Though.
He always
Behind the
does.
scene.
I saw it. Like, wait
Yo,
till you
but-
watch the video. I shook my head twice. I knew he was trying to talk
Oh.
twice.
We gotta
Oh.
edit at least a little bit of that because,
no,
like,
edit.
Yeah, but you got to get used to like people like documenting their life. It's like the new thing, though. You know.
well, but she was saying like you don't have to document everything because I have, you know, for somebody who's always on some omerta shit. At the same time, I do record a lot of my own bullshit. And I say to myself, why? Like, why do I fucking need to always be like online? You know what I'm saying? Like I used to be incognito.
Well, what her
You know,
point?
and
Her
now
Why
point
do you think you do that?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just I'm extroverted just as I am introverted. You know,
As
I like
you know
a
what?
little-
As
I like
can't hate on
solitude
that.
in doses, and I like socializing in doses, and as a result, I guess you could say, you know, like it's so like, all right, instead of going out to a bar or club, I'll post something on social media, shoot the shit with a couple people, but I don't have to actually fucking deal with people, you know, because I don't have the patience for it. But then sometimes I like to go out.
So then you're definitely gonna get those robots.
Nah, but I don't know. But see, if they act like,
Yeah, but we're talking about like the phone shit and thing. Like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
But that
fucking-
like me, man. Like I
yeah.
keep all my shit personal. Like there's a time and a place. Like I don't know.
If you're willing to be social, right? Then
I
you
wish
do
I
it.
had. I
If
wish
you're
I had
not,
what
then
you
you
had.
don't.
I actually wish I had what you had, but then like not afraid to share everything and put everything.
you know
else
what?
out there.
But see, here's the thing: is like, you know, on the one hand, like, yeah, I'll do that, but then at the same time, I'll start getting like pissed off when like so many people know my name. So it's like, which is it? Like I'll say to myself, which is it? Like, do you
yeah.
want to be on social media making people laugh, and
This and
do you
that.
want people to know you,
Yeah.
or do you want to be that low key dude that's always in the cut? And it's like you can't, you know, you
can't
say,
have both.
I can't tell myself I want to be this way, but then be that way.
No,
Interesting.
Yeah.
you gotta have one or the other when it comes to that, because if you're like, you know, you're looking for, you know,
Because do you always want to be live? Do you always want to, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and also
Like-
I gotta remember, yo, motherfucker did shoot me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, listen, I
and that
don't-
is a hell of a story to
Yeah,
tell.
and I'm saying, but like, listen, do I walk around afraid? No, but like, I also got to remember, like, listen, it's not like I don't have enemies out there, you know. Not granted, maybe not like, you know, Pop Smoke or shit like that, R.I.P.
I
But
had
you know
a-
what I mean. But I'm saying, no, I like, you
So
know,
where
it's,
you're
you know,
broadcasting
I do gotta,
yourself
like, remember, like, yo,
for
bro,
you to
like,
worry about
you do have
anything.
enemies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you
but
know,
even when it comes to like besides that, like you almost lost your life. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like I had an incident this year too. I was thinking about it yesterday. Like shit. Like I could have not been here. Like or something even worse. Like feeding tubes type shit like that.
No,
like you know what I mean?
Drugs too. It could have been drugs. I mean,
Well, no, I'm just saying,
I mean,
like
in general, with anybody.
your incident's kind of similar, not similar, but like it's like in the same realm of my my shit.
life-changing,
It's a life changing
incident.
thing because
Yeah.
like you survived it. You know. I'm
know
not
what's
saying
crazy?
I'm not saying the condition that you're in is minuscule, but like so much fucking worse could have happened to you, bro.
No, it's bizarre how I've recovered.
So much fucking worse
It's
could
the
have
way
happened
I've
to you.
come back from it. Is
I
actually
might not have
strange.
told the guys know the situation that I was in. I'm not going to publicly say it, but like I haven't told you, or maybe you're not realizing what I'm talking about. But I was like in a situation where like, bro, like I should have fucking died that fucking day. Like this
Yeah.
shit, like no scratch, no
Yeah.
hospital,
You
no
shouldn't be
doctor's
here.
appointment. Like I lost a
And
few
ironically,
things.
it
I
was
lost
the
a few
same
things.
week as when we put Dav to sleep, and it was
For
we-
me-
it almost was 2.
Holy
And
shit!
you know,
yeah.
like
I'm still screwed up over
Yeah,
Dav,
that
man.
bugged me
Freaking-
out too, bro. Like going to like Dav's thing, like that same
you
week.
were
because
all
I'm like,
right. So far fetched to
Harry
fucking.
you
kind
guys-
of made
you
me
guys
feel a
got
little
me-
guilty, but I actually thought I was being respectful to his sister by not going because I, you know.
Oh, we don't have to
word,
get into
no.
All right,
anything like
shit,
that.
never mind.
Yeah.
That's never
but,
mind. But I'm just saying, like,
But I was like I haven't seen a couple of the guys, and they were worried about me, and I was like kind of like rehashing the story there, and I'm like, you know, like dude, like I could fucking be there, like this should like you guys can be going to 2 this fucking week, like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know what I
for,
mean? Like
for me, it's the more
Like-
time that goes by, the more real it becomes. Like,
It's also the older you
well,
get.
I haven't like the only reason why I'm talking about it is because I haven't thought about it. in
No,
a while.
but
yesterday
that's
was
what
like
happens.
a bad fucking day.
but that's what happens
my
is like
God.
you don't think about it, but then it hits you. Like, I'll have days where I'm just like, yo, bro,
You
someone
look,
shot
but
me in the
your,
head.
your
tried to
whole
kill me.
thing isn't like in a different like. It's,
It's not. I'm not comparing, but listen, everybody reacts to their own shit differently. But I'm just saying, like, it's so hard to process something of that magnitude happen to me. But as more time goes by, I have my moments where I'm like, yo, just remember, this world is a beautiful place, but it's an ugly place.
Yeah. It
You
could have
know?
went on without
That-
you.
Just make the best of it.
I walk
coulda-
outside, man. Just remember, that world can kill you.
It
You
could
gotta
have,
keep your eyes
yeah,
open.
but it also
Or
could have went
my-
on
it's
without
not-
you. You know what I mean?
What?
They could have went on without you, but you're living in that moment right now.
Well, that's why, like,
Yeah.
I want to stay proactive and keep doing shit like this,
Without
like,
you.
bro, like teaming up with you guys.
You should be more like social
here for
and
a
like tell
reason,
your
huh?
story and do like that book thing
Yeah.
you were doing and everything.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
no,
You
I
should
am. I am.
You,
You know?
really should continue that. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see something like that.
As far as
come
going
out.
with a book, like, you know,
But
because
not even that, like speaking and shit like that about your situation in front of people like that.
You're kinda right. I do
you're
feel-
made for that type of shit.
I
bro.
do feel like I'm not embracing the situation enough. Like, I should be. You know, maybe I'm not like I'm joking about it all the time.
You need a manager,
Whoa,
man.
whoa.
No microphones. You know.
We almost made it a whole pod.
Almost.
Yeah, we did make it a whole
We
time.
already talked to you about this before we started.
But
No,
I'm
just kidding.
Yeah, no.
No, but let's get like
Just
no,
have
I'm
flashbacks.
serious. Like when you posted like the thing you talking in the bookstore and like you're like that shit. Like I wanted to see more of that shit.
Public speaking.
And I'm saying I should-
This is public speaking.
I want you to go down that fucking railroad of a thing.
I should push myself more often,
100%.
Because you have a hell of a story to tell.
And use your location as like a thing. Like you have more places that you can go pop in and do that type of shit.
Right now, for a living, I've been not that it matter. It sounds like it's getting off topic, but it's not. For as far as keeping a living going, I've been trading futures and options. It's tough work, but it's been all right. But the thing is, I feel like by focusing on that too much, it's distracting me from doing making an impact as far as like what happened, telling my story and shit. So it's like I'm busy doing that all day because I'm so worried about money all the time that it's distracting me from focusing on the book or maybe even my own podcast or doing public speaking. Like, so maybe I should just.
That shit's like rehab.
But then
though.
we
Like
all thought that
therapy.
too, and then you just do it.
Yeah,
And then we just do it, man. And then you've been here.
Yeah.
And
Go-
even
just
this
go
is a
with it.
big step.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the
You know?
kind of situation that you were in, like it probably would help for you to like talk about it and like make it.
He has.
Make it like
our
your
episode
not
7.
make it your thing, but like
Yeah.
impact a few people. You know what I mean? A few more people. That's all.
or
I'm
inspire people.
Become a role model.
saying. Yeah, I mean,
I actually, he's not wrong. I thought about that.
go
man.
talk
Listen,
at schools and fucking go
I
do
will
all
never
that
call
shit,
myself
man.
a street guy or a gangster or anything, but the truth is, unfortunately, for better or worse, I did live a lot of gangster shit.
Yo, bro, I look at it like
I want to be
It
just
really,
like
really
Alex.
is true, man. I'm
Yo, but
sorry. Like y'all
we
can say what
know.
you want, man, but like, yo, I did do some gangster shit.
Yeah, but you know how like AA and NA like help people and shit
Yeah.
like that, and like like when you go to those meetings and shit, like you hear those other people's stories and like
AAA
that like
also
helps you.
helps.
So like there's like what is my point is like it could be like that same thing is like if he went and like talked to kids or talked to like teenagers in like the juvenile
Talk to
center.
kids.
I'm just talking about like in the
He's
juvenile
saying
center.
like,
Like,
I never went through a real recovery process with this. I kind of just drifted into.
Yeah,
No, but
you drifted
can
away
you
with it.
imagine
Yeah,
like,
him
yo, like-
going to an auditorium in an elementary school?
No, I'm not saying
Just
like in
him in the
elementary
mic.
school. I'm talking maybe like teenagers in like Brooklyn that are like having
Bro, they would
issues and
send
going through like
Bro, I'd
like
be
problem
the white
kids.
guy at Wyandanch, like freaking.
No, I'm just saying like
Nah,
problem
nah.
kids. They would like to hear your story and like what you put, like the situation that you put yourself in. These kids out there are putting their same selves in the same fucking position. They need to hear a situation that went fucking bad to maybe like change their fucking life. That's all I'm saying.
No, you're right, and I appreciate
Yeah.
the inspiration.
Jesus Christ, you guys gonna fucking play me like this?
Nah, not at all.
That's all I'm
man.
trying to say.
Nah, I really do appreciate it.
Like, and you're a good speaker. You know what I mean?
When I slow down.
when you're sober and everything like that. That would you're
Yeah.
not microdosing.
Microdosing.
because like the mushrooms just did a reverse. All of a sudden, I'm like having one of those like
Ping pong
heart to
moments.
heart moments. Like I'm like, something? I got shot. Like really, Alex? You haven't told us yet. Like
We are your friends, you know.
Well, those
Of
are
course,
the,
brother, man.
Yo,
Yo.
but like
Yeah, man.
sometimes
Mr.
those
C.
are the discussions you need to have when you're on mushrooms and your head is a little bit more clear and open and like like away from all the other bullshit that's going on in your life. And you're like everything else just stops. You're able to think of
But
everything.
if you were to write a book or do the thing, would you want to be sober, or would you maybe want to be a little
Jack Nicholson,
What do you mean?
crazy,
Like-
like
Can
as when you're like if you were up at the stage or writing your book, would you want to be or would you want to be completely like clear?
oh, at this stage he has to be clear-headed. It's a during the day thing.
what do you
like-
mean? Like, am I gonna be like the Keith?
When you
Keith
wait your
Richards with a
novel.
pencil? Like I'm saying, like or
He
am I
wants
gonna-
you to show up talking to the kids a
The
little,
Shining.
a little under the fucking knife. You
It's
know what I mean?
It's The Shining.
That's what he's talking about.
All work and no play.
Yo,
make
I just
Alex.
saw Jack Nicholson's face running through the snow.
Yeah,
As
that's
soon
what
as
he's
you
talking
said
about.
that
That's what he
shit,
wants
I know,
you.
yo, like, nah, fucking.
Love that movie. Happy Halloween.
Listen, if you ever,
everybody.
I mean,
No, but if he wanted to take it serious and like make it like a career and like have a
If you
little
guys-
income and like impact people, I think he would need to be sober doing it. I think you would agree.
mostly, I mean, I don't. I mean,
you
I
know,
don't
I'm
really
not
get-
talking about 100%. Nobody wants to walk around 100.
when you
not
write
under
your thoughts,
100%.
are you always sober, or
Mostly,
are
yeah.
you microdosing?
a little bit of weed, a little Adderall, because I
Okay.
actually take the Adderall as prescribed. That helps. I got to be in a certain state of mind.
have
know.
any?
I have.
wanna fucking
I have a
share?
lot of. I get brain fog a lot, so I got to be wary of that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, like I am writing something, but I have to have a disclaimer for it because The fact is, I wasn't very cooperative, and I don't want to get sued by the same people that try to kill me, so I have to say for entertainment purposes.
And you certainly don't even have to go into this. But I'm just saying you are definitely an entertaining person. You present yourself well. You talk well, speak well.
Well, thank you.
You do, you have a very, absolutely insane story. And you should definitely...
I appreciate this, guy.
Somehow broadcast it. Well, this is why, we brought you on here. Not to mention we're friends to begin with.
I
But
just always look at people like,
his story is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, but I always like to look at my friends and all right, what are you good at? What do you got going on? And capitalize on it. Like you guys, and also it would help him as a therapy, a rehab,
Well, listen,
he hasn't went through it all. He doesn't talk about it as much as he should.
When I got
and get it
interviewed
off
for the documentary, and when I read the book at the bookstore, that was people who reached out to me because they read some of my stories on this blog called Substack. So it's just from me writing a couple of pieces, I got
you got contacted.
Yeah, I got contacted. So but then it's I think why would I not keep going? And why the fuck would I?
It was a
I'm
sign,
always
right?
so worried about the next dollar. Even though I'm a civilian now doing shit legally, I still am I swear, money is the root of all fucking evil.
Yeah, but you gotta nobody is gonna walk in the door and hand you hundreds of dollars. You gotta walk through shit first, bro. There's free shit.
I've been doing my thing,
you
bro.
Go do 100 free things before you even get a fucking dollar. It doesn't matter. Go do it for the fucking thrill of it, for helping you as a free therapy. You know what I mean?
I will take that into consideration, and I'm not being sarcastic either.
Who knows? But after those 100 free ones, he starts getting fucking paid, and it could be his life thing, and it could be his fucking career. Who knows where that'll take him?
You know what? The original plan for the second half of the show was to talk about Diddy and how much I hate him and
I
hope
was
he
just going
dies.
to transition.
I think we actually talked about something better instead.
Yeah,
did.
I think so. Let's fuck.
We did. I was going to
Diddy,
say really quickly. Yeah.
Karma's a bitch. All right, you let Shine take the fall for you, and he got out, went to Belize, became a politician. He really did, and fuck you.
Yeah,
I didn't know you were on some R. Kelly shit, but fuck you. I never liked you.
Let's hope he wasn't involved in anything else that we.
I cannot sit here with a straight face and say that I think he had something to do with Biggie, but honestly, he was always a scumbag to me. I never liked him.
Alex, here's a question I want to propose to you. Who do you think is potentially going down with him?
Probably the one like Meek Mill, Drake, those types. All right, now I don't want to hear nothing about no locks or nothing like that. Y'all keep, what I'm saying? Not
Yeah, but what
I'm
about
glad you brought that up.
Yeah, but
Remember
what about
when they
their
were in the shiny
managers?
suits and they kind of got out of that? Remember when they left Bad Boy?
They left Bad Boy because Diddy tried to fuck him. Styles Jadakiss threatened him live on air. Bro, you owe us $1 million.
Yeah.
It's worth killing over.
Yeah, but what about their managers, the people paying them, everybody in the music?
I mean, listen, I'm just saying. The point is, he's been known to do this to people. Honestly, remember making the band? I didn't think that was all staged. I thought he really was abusing these fucking kids that are working for him.
It's a little bit of both.
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
It was good TV,
I don't know.
man.
Russell Simmons was a low key, CEO.
He don't
Behind
even
the
live in the
scenes,
country no more.
all right, that's a whole other story. But I'm just saying, there's a lot of guys who could be big time CEOs and promoters without fucking making themselves all. I don't know. Fuck you. I hate you. I don't know. I feel the same way about you as I do as Alpo Martin. Well, no, that's a little extreme. I really hate that motherfucker.
All right, stop.
Well, listen.
I thought I told you that we won't.
I love bringing it up.
Before the episode's over, we had to do it.
Terrible.
There had to be one.
Yeah, but maybe on that note.
I guess this is a good time. We're so happy to see you again, man.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to start coming back every week now.
We've heard that
man,
before.
Heard that before.
Yeah. So, all right. Nah, for real, man.
Give us a call. We'll
please.
fill you in.
Tonight was therapeutic, man. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no
Hey,
problem.
man, we hope
Glad
you enjoyed
stopped by.
yourself for sure.
Thank you, man.
So,
All right.
midlife crisis, people, with a Y. Why? Because that's how it is.
TikTok, YouTube,
We are,
Spotify,
Bing, bing, bing.
Instagram.
Find us there. Find us right here. Ab,
Hey.
send us out.
Yeah.